iOS 14 just destroyed your marketing campaign. What are you going to do about it? We'll be talking to Jeremy Koenig, who's our president of digital strategy, about what you can do about it. And stick around to the end and we'll have a special announcement just for you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Giant Partners Podcast. My name is Stephen Page, and my guest today is Jeremy Koenig, the president of digital strategy. Welcome, Jeremy. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, Steve. I love that shirt.
Thank you. It's a good one. Some cool guy designed it. Who's this guy? So today we're going to talk about the iOS 14 update. Apple's rolling this new update out on their iPhones. A lot of marketers are scared. Companies are scared. Have you heard about this update, Jeremy?
I have. A lot of our customers have been actually really worried about it. It has affected their ability to target customers, to get good tracking, and then ultimately to adjust their campaigns for performance.
Yeah. People are kind of not knowing what's going on. People are worried about how it's going to affect their business. So the main thing with this iOS 14, what is this iOS 14 update? Basically, like when you're on your iPhone and you open an app, there's a prompt that shows up that says, would you like this app to track you, yes or no? When you see this notification, what do you think most people are going to say?
Don't track me.
Right. So that's what everyone's saying. Like most people are going to say no and opt out of this tracking. And that's going to make it harder to report on your ad data. It's going to make it harder to retarget your customers. It's going to make it harder for you to just market and grow your business in general. So people are worried about their privacy. What have you been hearing from your clients and customers about privacy of either their clients or customers and things like that?
So I actually hear a lot that customers want privacy. But on the other hand, marketers need to be really innovative in communicating with customers. And so there's always that that balance where you want to respect your customer's privacy, but on the other hand, you want to communicate with them as efficiently and elegantly as you can across multiple channels.
Right. You're trying to build a relationship. With your potential customers. And this ongoing feud, and these businesses are just being caught in the middle of this feud between Apple and Facebook. I'm not sure if you know, is Facebook actually spent $1 billion in PR to combat this change from Apple. Have you heard about that?
I didn't know that.
$1 billion is a lot of money, right?
That's a lot of change.
That's a lot of
advertising.
So one of the responses, Facebook recently said, here's a quote from Dan Levy, the Facebook's VP of Ads and Business Products. They're not playing by their own rules. Apple's own personalized ad platform isn't subject to the new iOS 14 policy. So this feud is going on, and who's getting hurt the most is small businesses. The big brands have the budgets, they have the money. They're not gonna be the ones that are hurt the most because they could spend more to get the results that they need, reach the amount of people they need. But small businesses are going to take the brunt of this update, and they're going to be feeling the effects. As a small business owner and talking to small business owners all the time, Jeremy, what do you think some of these people should be doing to help kind of combat these changes?
Yeah, so I've been working in marketing now for almost 20 years, and digital marketing changes faster than you can figure it out. In social media, originally it was MySpace, and then Facebook, and then Instagram, and now TikTok and Clubhouse, and it's always changing. And
right.
the advertising platforms that correspond with those social media networks always change, and they're always in flux. And so anytime you have these type of kind of major changes that affect advertisers, my recommendation is actually to always double down on the fundamentals of marketing, which I believe to be a strong brand, really great content that's compelling and entices people to come and get involved in whatever you're doing or selling, and then targeted data-driven communications across channels. Those would be my three kind of big fundamental things that I think all marketers should focus on when advertising and advertising budgets are in flux.
Yeah, and it's funny how all these channels change over the years. I've been in marketing 12 years as well, and the channels always change, from print to now social media marketing. But the fundamentals stay the same. You're trying to build that relationship with customers, that consumer psychology, you're creating that compelling offer. You're doing a lot of things to kind of forge that relationship. And what are some What's like a step, like a simple tactic, like someone could do, like a business owner could like take away from this?
Yeah. So I don't know if I would say that it's simple, but I think it's really important that you understand your total addressable market. So to have some type of model database of every single person that's qualified to buy your products and services. And then within that total addressable market, identify your buyer personas and then really start communicating with them directly to drive more and more involvement. At the end of the day, again, if you have a really strong brand, really compelling content, and you communicate across channels, you're going to get the most amount of people to respond to your marketing, which ultimately is what you're trying to get people to do.
No, for sure. And you're using these channels to your advantage. A lot of these different channels have different tactics and different features that you can use to kind of build that relationship. For example, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, they have their own built-in forms to their platform. So you can get someone to fill out a form right on the platform really easily. And sometimes the data is already pre-populated. So you can generate a lead and build your database really easily and really quickly, and you can track it because it's on the platform. So that's one of the tactics you can do. And to generate leads and to kind of build your first party database. And then, so this is like one of the major changes, iOS 14. Where do you think these privacy changes are going? Like in 2021 and beyond, this like iOS 14 is one of the many updates. We've
What's
seen GDPR,
what's iOS 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 going to look like?
Exactly.
We, as American consumers, we really want privacy, and we don't like it when people track us.
Right.
And this is something that happened 10 years ago in Europe and happened in Canada, and we're most likely going to follow suit, and big brands that want to respect our privacy are going to comply. And so what that does is, again, that's going to make it a lot harder for marketers. But at the end of the day, all marketing is it's connecting buyers and sellers. It's building relationships with potential customers. And if we don't cut corners, if we focus on those three things that I previously mentioned, we'll be able to outperform our competitors in each industry.
Yeah, and then if you know exactly who those customers are and where they are, you could really efficiently use your budget for advertising and have it go farther. Without having a huge budget, you could laser target your potential customers when you have a data-driven approach.
Exactly.
So that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Jeremy, for
my pleasure.
Giving your thoughts. This has been a lot of fun. Be sure to leave us a comment. Have any questions about the iOS 14 update? Message us, like, and subscribe. Can't wait to see you next time on Giant Partners Podcast.
Thanks for watching this video. We would love to hear from you. Go to giantpartners.com, fill out a request form, live chat, or give us a phone call, and a member of our team will reach out to you quickly. We'd love to help you build customer personas, build a digital marketing strategy, and get to know you as a business owner. We look forward to speaking with you.